channel, at Richback100, said, "Hey there, where are you going today?"
Hello. Good morning, Rich. How are you doing? I'm heading to Basingstoke at the moment. Currently on the M3. Coming up to junction 5 of the M3. I left the
At Richback100, said, "Thanks, Canada."
Cheers, Canada. I left Crick in Northamptonshire at 4:15 this morning, and I'm making my way over to Basingstoke. But I had to stop off and take a 45-minute break, get some sleep. And now I'm going once again. Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
At Richback100, said, "Looks like a great day, smile."
Yes,
At Elvira Geronimo 2596, welcome to my channel, at Elvira Geronimo 2596, said, "Hi Jose, good morning."
hello. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon or morning to you, Elvira? Thank you very much for viewing my live. Yes, it does look like it's going to be a beautiful day today. It is. So, yesterday I worked
At Elvira Geronimo 2596, said, "Yes, it's a sunny afternoon."
Nice. Yesterday I worked 14 hours 55 minutes. Today is probably going to be about the same thing. But I bought an engine oil change package for my car. So I think when I finish today and I get back to Bristol, I'll go collect that from the Eurocar parts. And I'll go home and sort out my car. It's a beautiful day for it. I don't want to be doing it outside and changing the oil outside when it's raining and cold. So it looks like a perfect day for it. How are you, Elvira? How is your day going? How are the dogs doing?
At Elvira Geronimo 2596, said, "I'm good Jose, dogs are sleeping."
That's good.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596, said, "They are healthy, okay."
Most importantly, they're safe, Elvira. No stress for you.
Ridgebank 100 said, I'm going to bed now because it's 11:30 in Vancouver, Canada.
Okay, Rich. Thank you very much for your support today. Have a good night and sweet dreams, and speak to you soon.
At Elvira Geronimo 2596 said, during the day no stress, but in midnight yes, because had to wake up change diapers lol. At Ridgebank 100 said, okay, sigh.
See you soon. Bye bye. Unexpected.
At Animalova-1-E7W. Welcome to my channel. At Animalova-1-E7W. Said, hi, do you remember me? At Robert7489. Welcome to my channel. At Elvira Geronimo 2596. Said, nice weather in the UK now, have a safe drive, Jose. At Robert
Thank you very much, Elvira.
Said, I have been lurking over on the DAF Drivers channel.
Hopefully he doesn't put you in the naughty corner for lurking, Robert. He's gonna be like, you're spying, Robert.
At Cat and Dog Lover, welcome to my channel. At Cat and Dog Lover, said, Jason's. At Robert7489, said, lol. At Robert7489, said, yes, Jason.
Thank you very much for the likes, everyone.
At Robert7489, said, I divide my time, Cat and Dog Lover. At Cornish Pasty, welcome to my channel. At Cornish Pasty, said, good morning. At Animalova-1-E7W, said, do you remember me? At Animalova-1-E7W, said, good me.
Animal lover, yes, I remember you. Good you. Good morning, Beanburger. How are you doing? Have you been shopping anymore, Greg?
At Animalova-1-E7W, said, good morning. At Cat and Dog Lover, said, hi, Robert.
Good morning, good morning.
At Cornish Pasty, said, very busy, moving house.
Oh, where are you moving to? Cornish Pasty. So getting into Basingstoke now. not going to go to town center, so I'm just going to keep right.
At Robert7489 said, how far to Bristol, Jose?
Another.
At Cornish Pasty said, like a mile away from where I live right now.
That's not bad, Cornish pasty, not bad. I'm gonna go to the Sainsbury's depot and get there in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna get offloaded and make my way to Bristol, which is probably about 2 hours away, maybe hour 45.
At Robert7489 said, okay. Robert7489 said, Jason is gradually working out Nightbot. When he has worked it out, you should have a look at it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't looked into it. I should probably do, but I think it's working pretty okay at the moment. Well, what I've got, I think is working.
At Bendover7427, welcome to my channel. At Bendover7427 said, it's 2:48 a.m.
Hello, Bendover. Here in the UK, it's 7:47 in the morning. And yes, Robert, I think it's doing pretty good. So I think if it starts getting a bit with the trolls and stuff, start taking over
But
the.
Robert7489 said, let Jason work through it.
I don't like that, Robert. I don't like that because then he will tell me he worked through it and I just copied him, and I'm no copy because you know when we started, I saw his live and I was like, uh, we speak on the phone now. Well, I will not say regularly, but we have a chat from time to time. I was like, when I saw your live, I was like, I wonder who did I tell about my plan, and they told him about it, and now he's copying me. And then he said that when he saw my live, he said exactly the same thing. Like, who do I know that knows him? That I probably explained a little bit about my plan, and they told him, and he's copying me. So I don't want to be a copy. Intercom is not working. Okay.
And Robert7489 said, no, that's not acceptable. You help each other.
You're right, Robert. Let me see, is there a reference number?
And
What?
Clara Bailey, welcome to my channel. And Flingsing, welcome to my channel. And Clara Bailey said, you're there. And Flingsing
Yes,
said,
I'm here.
hola. And Flingsing said, he from Jason's stream.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Please give me a minute. Let me sort this out and see how I get in because there isn't a reference number on the paperwork. I'll turn off the speech chat. 1 minute, please.
And Clara Bailey.
Your call has been registered. Please wait for assistance.
Sit, we're in, people, we're in. So I've got to go to the transport office and ask them where they want me to park up, because they don't have a reference number. How about you, Clara? Where are you now? Are you parked up and having a break? I'll just go to the office and find out where they want me to park up. I'll be back in a few.
At Stefan Alpha 4 said, welcome to my channel. At Stefan Alpha 4 said, hi, I was just watching Trucking Jason. At Matthew Kershaw 3795, welcome to my channel. At Teddy Truck Photography, welcome to my channel. At Matthew Kershaw 3795, said, have you ever wondered why God gave you a G-spot? At Teddy Truck Photography, said, I was watching him too.
Sorry, I didn't get who you were watching. I went to the wrong office. I went to the ambient goods in. I need to go to the chill goods in.
At Stefan Alpha 4 said, hi.
Hello, Stefan Alpha. How are you doing? I've just got to go sort this. I'll be back in a few minutes, people.
Stefan Alpha 4 said, nothing, just watching. At Stefan Alpha 4 said, I'ma go back to Jason. at Anakurdle. Welcome to my channel, at Anakurdle, said. Hello, I heard you are the Tamu trucking Jason. A Danny-P6P3P. Welcome to my channel, a Danny-P6P3P, said. Hey.
Hello. Hello, how are you doing?
A Javadrash2553. Welcome to my channel, a Javadrash2553, said. Hi.
Hello, Javid, how are you doing? Good to hear from you again, mate. I've got to pop on Bay 34.
At Stefan Alpha 4 said. Hi, I'm Bark from Jason. At Anakurdle, said. Is it true that you are the Tamu trucking Jason?
Who said that? Did Jason say that?
At Anakurdle, said. Haha lol. At Stefan Alpha 4 said. Yeah, he said.
Oh, did he? I'll call him later and ask him about that.
At Stefan Alpha 4 said. Okay, gotta go bye. At
Okay,
Anakurdle,
Stefan. Have a good
said,
day, mate.
Snitching.
If that's what he tells you and what he believes, let him be happy. Why not? Let him be a happy lorry driver. Many lorry drivers are not happy, so let him be a happy lorry driver.
At Anakurdle, said. Haha. At Scottix, welcome to my channel, at Scottix, said. What the hell? You have an AI reader. You working or playing on YouTube?
Both, mate, both. Doing both. How about you? What are you doing? What are you doing on YouTube? Playing or having fun?
At Scottix, said. I'm taking my lunch break.
Lunch break? At 8:01, where are you viewing from, if you don't mind me asking?
At Stefan Alpha 4 said. I'm definitely not lurking.
No worries, Stefan, you're not, mate. Departed 4:20. Basingstoke arrived at 7:50. I'll have to go wait in the driver's waiting area while the whilst the lorry is being offloaded. So I'll speak to you soon. Should I leave the video running or should I turn it off? 34 minutes, that 35 minutes. This hasn't been running for long. Should I leave the video running or should I turn it off? I don't know. Okay, I'll just turn it off.
Stefan Alpha 4 said IDK.
I'll just turn it off, everyone, and I'll be back in about half an hour probably. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world, and speak to you in a bit. Bye bye.